A Israeli government spokesman becomes viral for response of Israelis to a media question about the value of Palestinian Israel based on Israelis who took back fewer hostages in a potential swap with Hamas. Eylon Levy. Sky News interviewer Kay Burley. Israel's temporary ceasefire agreement adopted by Hamas last month would take back 50 hostages for 150 Palestinian prisoners. And think that Palestinian lives are less valuable. Burley said, "I was talking to a hostage negotiator this morning. Unlike 150 prisoners from Palestinian prisoners, which Israel said will be released." He made a comparison between the 50 hostages promised to be released. He continued, and Israel's Palestinian lives did not think that Israel has been valued as much as he lived, and did comparison between the numbers and truth. Levy's eyes opened before answering and said, "This is an amazing accusation. Zelenskyy, Israel." Fox's Benjamin Hall in the U.S. elections and Ukraine's global risks speaks, "If we could leave a prisoner for each hostage, we'd clearly do it. We operate in terrible conditions," he said. Levy said Palestinian prisoners who could be released contain those convicted of violent attacks, unlike Hamas hostages of innocent civilians. Note that the problem of proportionality does not attract the attention of Palestinian supporters. When they are able to remove more than their prisoners, it is ugly suggest that we are willing to release prisoners convicted of terrorist crimes than taking back our innocent children. Somehow it is ugly suggest that we do not care about Palestinian lives. Burley was not affected by his reaction and immediately returned to a question about Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and whether his career would survive in the war. Internal criticism. Young people open the fire of fire genocide. Joe Biden absolutely sucks. Levy sent the change to X by saying he left silent for a moment. He predicted that they would claim he would claim to have meant less. During interview, Levy took a photo of a 3-year-old girl who was hostage in Gaza and described the crisis as intense, personal for entire state of Israel. He said, "We are determined to promise that we will bring them back and no one will stay behind." Qatar, who served as a mediator in the war, said that the first group of hostages would return to Israel on Friday after midnight. Levy said that squeezing Hamas to submit to submission is a product of the successful Israeli military operation.